primetime Poulton, keep it entertaining. You already knowin', outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Fighting Wolf, U.S. Assassin, doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go. It's all about the boom. TMC, baby. Hey, it's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. It's Cowboy Phil. Hit him with the body slam, elbow drop. TMC, Cowboy Phil, laid pot guys. What you see in the ring are two monsters. Energy of a king and of a rock star. Yeah, drop kicks probably make your heart stop. You ain't ready, super scary, and they staying on top. Hit a ding ding, better watch yourself. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. Lay pot guys, yeah, they the real deal. It's TMC and Cowboy Phil. 2 times a week, you can't compete. They body slam you down, now you taste the beat. The champions, they legendary, nobody like them. Coming for the belt, yeah, they coming for the title. Hey, it's all about the boom. TMC, baby. TMC, baby. Yeah. It's all about the boom. Cowboy Phil, baby. Let's go. Cowboy Phil, baby. Hey, 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 yeah, let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. That's the Moral Compass, Mark Poulton. I played the Pod Gods intro. It's not La Pod Gods. It's an unboxing video, but it is wrestling related, so I thought it was appropriate. I'm going to play around with this new StreamYard music, background music. Let's see if we can find something to play while we do these unboxings. I'm not feeling this one. I like this one. This is called Feeding the Ducks. Feeding the Ducks, the official theme of the primetime unboxing episodes. All right, so I'm going to unbox the new Super 7 Matt Cardona and Brian Myers figures. But first, we got a little warm-up. I was at Target the other day. I saw this Legends Cowboy Bob Orton. This is an important figure to me because it's boxing Bob Orton from his match on Saturday night's main event with Mr. T. I already have the boxing 2-pack of Roddy Piper and Mr. T. Roddy Piper, my favorite wrestler. Bob Orton, his bodyguard for many years in the WWF. So I needed this to kind of complete the collection on his road to WrestleMania. Roddy Piper, Mr. T, their boxing match. Mr. T faced off against Bob Orton on Saturday night's main event. You know, some shenanigans were involved, and Roddy and Bob Orton double team Mr. T. But that's all right. So I'm going to open this up. I'm a loose collector, so there's no need being nice with this box. I'm going to just rip it open. Here we go. The likeness is amazing. I love that they did the boxing gloves, Bob Orton. A couple years ago, they released a Legends set. I want to say it was a Walmart exclusive, and it was just regular Bob Orton. So to get a nice variant is awesome. They also included his cast, which he suffered that broken arm for years. His vest, which I'm gonna display him with his vest on, and his hat, and the boxing gloves. There you go. Nice little hat. I don't know if people have seen the pictures, but a few years ago, Chase and I, my son, we did a signing on Halloween for our book Pizza Tree. So that was, 5 years ago. And we dressed up as Roddy Piper and Cowboy Bob Orton. Made Chase a little Cowboy Bob Orton costume. I had the backdrop made, the Piper's Pit backdrop, and replaced that with instead of having a banner for that signing, I actually had a the Piper's Pit setup. It was awesome. One of my favorite memories from my career. Wow, this one hand is really stuck in there. I'm a little worried that I'll break the peg on the hand, but I didn't. There we go. So I'm not going to use these. Came with 2 regular hands. I'm not going to use them. I'm going to keep the boxing gloves on and display him that way. I'll actually probably display him hands up just like how he came. He's got the Ace nickname on the side of his boots, both sides. This is a great figure, great likeness. There we go. Got his hat on. Cowboy Bob Orton, bodyguard of Rowdy Roddy Piper. This is awesome. This is a nice addition to that 2-pack they put out. I guess it was like a year ago. But yeah, really happy with this figure. And now we're going to move on to the main event, the Super 7 Matt Cardona, Brian Myers figures. I can't remember when I pre-ordered these. I feel like I pre-ordered them over a year ago. It's been a long time. But it came in a nice sturdy box. A lot of packaging to keep the 2 individual boxes from moving around. And then they each come in their own individual brown boxes to protect the box that the figures come in. This is amazing. This is great quality. So we'll open Brian Myers first, the most professional wrestler in wrestling. Inside the one box, the figures are bagged. Here we go. What a great looking box that these come in. Comes with a title belt that is kind of slid over the outer box. Almost afraid to. There we go. So this belt comes off. And this is the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast Championship. It's a snug fit. It's hard to get off. Oh, I guess the belt actually, there we go. The belt actually has a clasp that holds it in place. Really nice. Side plates. Scratch that figure itch on one side. Then the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast logo on the other side. And then the slip case over top with Brian Myers' logo in his traditional colors, the blue, orange, and white, the Mets colors. And then here we go. Here's the figure. What an amazing looking figure. I don't know if I'm going to open this. So it's sealed at the top. My plan originally wasn't to open it, and I think I'm going to stick to that. But let's just go over everything that this comes with. There's 4 different heads. Got a glare. Here we go. So there's a backwards baseball hat, 2 different expressions, and then the head that he comes with the open mouth. He comes with his face mask, which he wears during his entrance. He's got a major wrestling figure podcast microphone. He has a mini action figure of himself. And he has two sets of hands on each side. This is incredible. The packaging is amazing. On the back, never defeated Brian Myers. I'll read what the back says. For over 16 years, Brian Myers has dedicated his life to not just pursue his dreams, but ensure they became a reality. A lifelong pro wrestling fan, his championship trajectory began right after high school graduation, and he's never looked back since. A multiple-time champion who's seen success around the world with a mix of high-flying ability and in-ring technique. The Prince of Queens continues to feed his passions and pass down his knowledge as both host of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast and head trainer at Creative Pro Wrestling Academy. He's not just a professional wrestler, he's the most professional wrestler. So there you have it. Brian Myers, incredible figure. Oh, we got Eddie Winkler in the chat. Eddie says, good morning, Mark. Those look sweet. What company made those? So Super 7 made these. They do all the reaction figures. They're doing some incredible Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. And they got into the wrestling business with, they did the New Japan figures. They have a Andre the Giant figure. And now they worked out deals with the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, as well as the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, formerly known as Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder in the WWE. So yeah, this is their latest release, and I think it's probably their best. People are saying these are the best wrestling figures ever. The accuracy on them is second to none. Like, that's his in-ring gear. I believe when he debuted on Impact, and it's absolutely perfect. And just the number of heads and hands it comes with, plus the little mini, since these guys do a wrestling figure podcast, to have him come with a mini action figure of himself is just a really nice touch. Plus just the whole packaging and presentation. It comes with the slip case for it. It actually makes it hard to decide how am I going to display this. The belt that goes around the packaging. And there you have it, the Brian Myers figure. We're going to move on to the Matt Cardona figure. Matt Cardona just killing it right now in wrestling. Wrestles for Impact Wrestling. He's the NWA World Champion. Wrestles for GCW. He just won a belt last night at NYC Wrestling. So he came with the brown Super 7 box with his logo on the front. Eddie says, yeah, those look great. He said, yeah, just your thumbnail. I knew they were top notch. What were they, around $30? No, they were actually $45 a piece. And they're still available. I pre-ordered them, which is crazy. I pre-ordered them from Super 7, but then other stores like Ringside Collectibles and I think the Big Bad Toy Store, they were actually fulfilling orders before the company that actually did the pre-orders for them. So other people have gotten these before me. And I went through the people that were actually made it. So that's a little wacky. All right, take it out of the plastic bag. Again, his box comes with a championship belt with the blue strap. I'm gonna take the belt off. There we go. Again, same as the Brian Myers one has the Major Wrestling Figure podcast logo on one side plate, and then the Scratch That Itch logo on the other. Really awesome little detail added to this. Then we got the Matt Cardona box with his MC logo and his traditional colors, purple, blue, and white. Slipcase just slides right off. And then there you have it. Absolutely awesome. I'll read the back to you. Always ready, Matt Cardona, a powerhouse with a passion for pro wrestling dating back to his childhood on Long Island, New York. Matt Cardona is a multi-time champion who changed the game more than once in his already illustrious career. He took his destiny into his own hands, crowning himself internet champion and his highly popular YouTube show that elevated his status in the eyes of fans around the world. Now he's doing it again in the podcast world, reaching millions of major marks with the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, alongside longtime friend and former tag team partner Brian Myers. No matter the time, no matter the place, Matt Cardona is still here and always ready. So there you have it. Eddie says it's still worth it at $45. American Comics Company in the chat. He says, hell, chat. Good morning, Mark. Always good to see y'all. Thanks for joining us. All right, so this figure comes with, again, 4 heads. You got the tongue-out version of Matt Cardona, Happy Matt. You got baseball cap Matt, and this is nice. It's a flat brim hat. It's got the Major Wrestling Figure podcast logo on it. He's got his entrance gear vest. This is what I'm not sure when he wore this. I think he wore it. Definitely he wore it, I think, at the first Impact pay-per-view that he appeared on. Again, he comes with a little mini action figure of himself. The microphone with the Major Wrestling Figure podcast logo on it. 2 sets of hands. And then he comes with Broski bucks because he's $1,000 Broski. He'll buy it. He can buy anyone's figures. So that's a nice touch. The money even has his face on it. And if you go to one of his live shows, he'll dress up like the $1,000 Broski sometimes and hand out bills to the fans. Out of the 2, I think this may be the nicer figure. I like the variety of heads better than the Brian Myers. And the accessories, I prefer the Broski bucks over, I think Brian Myers' one additional accessory was the mask. So this is really cool. Matt actually uses his figure in his entrance video on Impact, which I think it's the only person to ever have an action figure incorporated into his entrance video. So these figures are phenomenal. I absolutely love them. Super 7 knocked it out of the park. I think they're already talking about doing new versions with new gear. I'd probably get them as well. I would love to see him reach out to other wrestlers. So far, they do New Japan, and they do the Good Brothers, and now they do Cardona and Myers. So it'd be interesting to see who else they go into business with. Oh, they also do Andre the Giant, just a little known wrestler. You may have heard of him. But yeah, I'll package this up. I want to thank everyone. Black Owl launched Friday. We're not even 48 hours into it, and we're almost at $8,000. Thank you for everyone who shared the campaign, backed the campaign. Eddie Winkler in the chat. He was the very first backer. So thank you, Eddie. I'm going to share the campaign, also share Graveyard Shift. But first, let's get into Black Owl. Let's turn off this mood music first, though. There we go. Eddie says, keep them in the box. They look great on display. Yeah, normally I take them out like I did with the Bob Orton figure from the start of the video. But those ones are so nicely done and paid a good sum of money. I'm going to keep them in the packaging. So I said I was going to start with Black Owl. Actually, I have Graveyard Shift set up. So Graveyard Shift, 12 days left in the campaign. We're over $125,000. Let's play the video for people who haven't seen it yet.
Graveyard Shift Volume 4 goes into overdrive where Volume 3 ended. A signal from Earth delivered beyond the known universe draws the envious eye of an ancient alien empire. The old gods are returning, and Graveyard Shift can't save the world alone. They'll need an army to fight the forces of the Black Emperor, making for uneasy alliances. Watch as Vlad, Lilith, Mick, Sea Urchin, Brahm, Nightwalker, and more gather a massive team of superhumans and soldiers to commit first strike against this new alien threat. Join us for Graveyard Shift Volume 4, The Black Emperor, Part 1 of a massive 3-part storyline about heroes and sacrifice. Only on Indiegogo.
There you have it, guys. The trailer for Graveyard Shift 4. Our featured tier is the Blood Bag. That's where you get the reprint of Volume 3 with the John Malin cover. Volume 4, the traditional skull cover, and then the supplemental book 3. That is a 48-page graphic novel written by Phil Diaz with art by Tommy Patterson, inks by Jimmy Reyes, and colors by Anthony George. Main book written by me with art by Jose Garcia, who does his own pencils, inks, colors. He does it all. I've had a chance to look over the artwork. The book, all the artwork for the book is done. This book is incredible, man. I honestly feel this is Volume 4. I think it's the best volume yet. Story-wise, we take this book into places Graveyard Shift hasn't gone before. This is a really exciting chapter to the series. Expands the universe. We introduce so many new characters like this guy right here, Death Rider, and a ton more. Definitely, you don't want to miss out. And then here's the awesome cover to the supplemental book 3. And then here's a better look at John's cover to the reprint of Volume 3. Definitely check it out. There's only, like I said, I believe 12 days left. Yeah, 12 days left. You're going to want to get this. We do not go in demand. So definitely, if you haven't, do so now. And then launching 2 days ago, Friday, Black Owl, my new book with artist Greg Poulton. We brought back the public domain character, Black Owl. A lot of people have done this in the past. That's the cool thing about these public domain characters. People get to put their own spin on them and make it their own. That's what Greg and I are doing. Here's the video. Check it out. There you have it, guys. Black Owl, Book 1, written by me with art by Greg Poulton. We're currently at $7,882, not even 48 hours into the campaign. Thanks so much. I'll go through the campaign real quick. For those that aren't aware, Black Owl was a public domain character, appeared at first in the Golden Age. Greg and I are putting our spin on it. Our story is about the grandson of the original Black Owl. His name is Eric Danville, and after he is framed for a crime he didn't commit, he's released from prison. All he has left to his name is the estate that his grandfather left him. While he's there going through stuff, kind of see what he actually has inherited. He discovers his grandfather was the Golden Age Black Owl. He decides he's going to use that mantle, don it, and try to clear his name, find out who set him up. It's 48 pages, square-bound spine. Every $5,000, we're going to unlock some stretch goals. There's 2 different covers to choose from. Here's the cover A by Greg Poulton with colors by Andrew Dahlhaus. And then cover B, which seems to be really popular. This is by Shelby Robertson. Fantastic job. Love that gargoyle. I love that moon. Some interior pages by Greg, colored by Andrew Dahlhaus. This is a double-page spread. Here's another page. One of my favorite pages in the book, actually. Just gives you a glimpse inside the life of Eric Danville, a huge celebrity billionaire, inventor, throwing out the first pitch at ball games, hosting a reality show where he's one of the judges, going into space, the red carpet treatment with, beautiful women by his side. And then we have another interior page, just another double page spread drawn by Greg. But this is actually colored by Dexter Weeks, my longtime friend. Andrew got an opportunity to color Spawn for Todd McFarlane. So we had to replace them halfway through the book. And Dex actually talked to him the other day. Only 6 pages left. Those pages are already flatted. So he should be done real soon. That means this book will be 100% complete when the campaign ends in April. So this book going straight to the printer, just like most of my other campaigns too. So it's going to be a fast turnaround. One of the cool things about this book, and I think for me, it's the big selling feature. We do talk about the Golden Age Black Owl, and we even do flashback scenes to see him in action. And those pages are drawn by a different artist, Craig's friend Bill Douglas, who has a great 60s Marvel style. And it's colored in the old school comic book way. So these look awesome. Takes you back in time. Also offering a black and white edition of the book. We're going to use that Shelby Robertson cover for that edition as well. It's such a great cover. Let's get some multiple uses out of it. And this will be Greg's black and white line art. It's going to be lettered too, so you can still follow the story. A must-have for art collectors. Greg's inks are just so great. He really spots his blacks well. Here's one of the flashback pages. This was drawn by Bill, and actually this page was inked by Greg. My favorite page in the book, probably. We're also offering a script book. This will come with a chrome cover, artwork by S. Clark Hallbaker. This cover is fantastic. Book will contain my script and some black and white drawings by Greg. Add-ons, Greg is doing sketches. Well, he calls them sketches. I call them full-on commissions. These are awesome. They'll all be of the Black Owl, and $75 gets you an 11 by 17 fantastic piece of artwork. You can add them on. As well, we have Slam Buddies. We have these are inspired by the 90s Tonka WWF wrestling buddies. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, stuff like that. Basically, wrestler-shaped pillows. So we're doing a Black Owl one, $40, or you can get a mini Slam Buddy, and that's a keychain for $15. First 100 physical reward backers receive the free CGWF trading card of me, the Moral Compass. If you watch our channel, every Wednesday we have CGWF matches. Every Tuesday I'm over on the Breaking Rad channel doing play-by-play for their matches. It's been so much fun doing it. I know a lot of the creators and fans get a kick out of it. So I was like, I thought this would be a good, fun thing for the community. I hope other creators do it too. Honestly, I would back a campaign if I got a CGWF trading card as part of it. So hopefully we can actually get a set going throughout multiple campaigns. And then stretch goals. Every 5,000, we unlock a new stretch goal. $5,000. All the backers now get a Blackout trading card by Greg Poulton. At $10,000, all the backers are going to get a U.S. Assassin Blackout Team Up 6x9 mini print by Mike McMahon. I actually shared the artwork in one of the updates. Let's take a look at that. So here we go. Great work by Mike. I really love the piece he did. Just fantastic work. So we're at the start of the campaign. We got plenty of time for this. American Comics Company says, will this be a one-shot or ongoing? Volume 2 is already in the works from me and Greg. Where it goes after that, who knows? Basically, I guess it's up to fan demand. Aaron Calamari in the chat. What's up? Thanks for joining us. That kind of does it. I unboxed the Bob Orton figure and the Super 7 figures of Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. Shared the Graveyard Shift campaign. Shared Black Al. You'll see me all around doing promotion for Black Al the next 2 months. I want to thank everyone this morning for joining us in the chat. And I don't think there's going to be a La Podcasts later today. Phil is really busy with schoolwork, but maybe I can talk Greg Poulton into doing a live stream so you guys can get to know him. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.